You've fallen for my trap. Welcome to the dungeon. Hello, and thanks for stopping by. So, once again, week 3. The Battle of the Builds continues. I am playing Will I Really Am's build, and on his channel, he is playing my build. This week is Danielle, or Daniel. Yes, the Frenchman is here, and everybody is speaking French. So, let's see if the French voice actor can actually speak good French. I hope the French Reaper is here. He can judge the actual French voice actor, since he actually speaks French. He's in France. The voice actor who plays Daniel, I don't think he's actually French. And from what I've heard from other people, some of his pronunciations are, well, American. But anyway, that's not even what this video is about. This is about Will I Really Am's Daniel build. So we have two different kind of builds, and this is not something I expected from Will. It's kind of like a trap build on Daniel, and I didn't expect that from Will, so this is interesting. We have Brutality for Mr. X. We have Ren for damage. We have Endurance. Hopefully no one has a Kashima. And that's basically all you can pray for. We have Overclock for more bioenergy, and we have Caltrops, which I've been told, with the Lucas special, the Caltrops give you back bioenergy when they run over it. I had a suspicion about this, but I rarely use Caltrops. I feel that they should be an Area 2 card, not an Area 3. The use of the Caltrops, you know, they're not good for standing in one spot. They're there so people can run over them to get from one area to another quickly, but putting them at the biocore is always a bad idea, because you have to force them to run to or run away from the biocore, and they're at the biocore. That's their objective. Good survivors will not run away. So we'll see how we do with this. With the equipment, we have Razor Claws 3, Resilience Skin 3, Bioenergy Tank 1, so I think maximum of 12 bioenergy? It might be 14. We'll find out. We'll find out. And then we have Lucas Special. So the traps come by faster. And when someone activates them, I get back a little bit of bioenergy. This is a bioenergy build. So bioenergy, traps, creatures. That's what this build is. And the deck. We have the trap mod and the creature mod. So this is 2. This is just 1. This is 1. There you go. Okay, yeah, so the trap mod is here. Okay, gotcha. So this is 1. This is 2. Okay, so we are getting some worth from this mod. I was about to say, but we do have worth. Okay, next up, we have the shield card, so for gun plays. We have discount to make cheap things cheaper. This will be 1. We have the infection mod, so these 2 creatures will actually be infected. We have the Nia, the Imposter, the V-Act. So, bioenergy speed doesn't matter. We have the Lucas Special, we have the Overclock, and we have the V-Act Zombie. So we're pretty much covered in bioenergy. Normally when I do these, I play the builds first, and then I make this video. I mean, for the Battle of the Builds, anyway. But it's I'm trying to get back more into Resident Evil Resistance. I've been having too much fun with Watch Dogs Legion. So I wanted to make this first and then play it. But anyway, yeah, so that's the build. It's interesting. I'm quite intrigued with this build, to be honest. It's not at all what I expected. But that's good, and that's the point, because Daniel is one of the hardest masterminds to make a build for. I feel. Will feels that too. Daniel really has, like, the balance in this game was not meant for Daniel, which is tragic since Daniel is the only original mastermind in this game. And the game isn't even built around him. So that's just a tragedy right there. But anyway, we'll see how we do. I am using researcher zombies because I never use them, and I just love the look of the white lab coat. It'll be good since we have traps and infection. Anyway, yeah, that is this week's Battle of the Builds. Let's see how they fare. Okay, so we're going to Uptown. I'm gonna use my trap preset. I think I should use my trap preset, because I have traps, so I might as well maximize how much bioenergy I can get with traps. And yeah, same build, just checking, yes. Okay, yeah, that's it, there we go. I could have used my imposter zombie like I always do, but I rarely use my, my trap preset, so I might as well. Hey, we don't have a Martin, that's nice. Hey, we don't have any men, so it's a girl squad. Yeah, that's everybody. We have Repent for Sins 1. I've seen them before. I think I've seen Hidden Eyes, but I may be confusing with someone else. I don't recognize Abysmal Bones. They're playing Default Jan. I love the Default Jan skin. Default Jan is like the best default in skins and abilities. Best default character. Let's see. Yeah, the only one we really have to worry about is Speedy Jill and Becca just completely murdering us.
Vous avez pris un drôle de chemin pour venir ici aujourd'hui, hein? Voyons voir si vous allez vous en sortir. Ou pas.
Oof, rough.
C'est une serrure, ça? Peut-être bien. Voilà Sandy, le sanguinolent.
Elle est fermée.
On n'est jamais mieux servi que par soi-même.
She's going the wrong way.
Voyez ce que je veux dire. Si ça pouvait vous être utile, vous croyez que je vous le dirais?
Ha! Shit, I almost got that. Oh yeah, I got it anyway. I'm healing, because I have regen. Becca's off by herself. That's fine.
Oui, c'est peut-être une clé.
I have to go after Val. You're wasting time. She's gonna be a one-hit kill at this point. I only have to kill Valerie. You're gonna have to do something, guys. You're wasting so much time because you don't want to help each other. You're wasting so much time because you don't actually want to fight me. You just want to run in circles. Look at Jill. She's not doing anything. She's abandoning her team. You have a Kashima this whole time and you didn't want to use it? Are you insane? What is wrong with you? How fucking inept are you? My gosh! You are absolutely stupid! How stupid can you possibly be? My god! Valerie! 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 Valerie, are you okay? Valerie, are you okay? Are you okay? I accidentally pressed the menu button. I accidentally pressed the menu button, so none of that may have recorded. But Valerie is an idiot. If you didn't get to see it, this whole time. Crap. This whole time, I have been, shit. I'm an idiot. Nice.
Je reconnais que c'est pas la meilleure solution pour le tuer. Ce sont les ordres.
C'est bon, je gère.
Where's her Kashima?
Il ne ressent aucune douleur. Exactement ce qu'il me fallait.
Where's Jill? Nice.
Je reconnais que c'est pas la meilleure solution pour le tuer.
Good job, Becca.
Mais les ordres sont les ordres.
And she's down.
Je vais augmenter la vitesse. Prenez sa carte de sécurité et allez découvrir ce que je vous ai concocté pour vous. Vous voyez ce que vous m'obligez à faire.
Wasted 3 rockets. It's locked.
La plume du destin va
She's
bientôt
down.
écrire la dernière ligne de ton livre.
I see you. She's down. She's down. Becca got Jill up. Still 30 seconds off the clock. It's gonna be another 30 seconds.
Bien joué, Daniel. Passe le bonjour à la faucheuse.
C'est fermé.
Good job. You're still a fucking idiot. Ah, not really. I take that back. Finally, people are actually being smart for once. Can I have creatures, please?
Fermé.
Just run. More damage. She's down.
Nulle part où aller. Venir ici.
Passe la porte. Ne faites pas chier. Bien essayé.
Vraiment pas être pressé.
J'aime pas qu'on me fait attaquer.
Expliquez comment vous avez réussi à faire ça. J'ai aucune chance. C'est ça. Expliquez-moi.
She's going the wrong way.
Lancez une maille. Il y a autant de force.
wasting time because you're afraid. Good job, Becca. You wasted so much fucking time. All you had to do was kill me. All you had to do was run. Phoenix Legacy. I think I've seen them before now that I think about it. She's still a fool. She had a Kashima in Area 1, and she decided to waste time by playing Ring Around the Rosie on a table. Congratulations. She's down. Good dodge. I'm not a fool. Good whiff, man. Nice. They're wasting so much time. GG. GG.
Il vous faudra plus que de la force brute.
I can't really tell. Wait, disconnection penalty. What for? What for? When did I get disconnected again? I don't remember getting disconnected again. That's weird. I don't remember that one. When did I get disconnected again? Huh. I do not remember that. That is very strange. I kind of feel really bad about that, because I don't remember again. I'm sad. I'm sad. Anyway, yeah. So that's one match. Very interesting, I have to say. I think using my trap preset was a good choice. Because they definitely walked on more traps than I thought they would. And if I only had creatures, it wouldn't have been enough. So I had other traps. I had landmines. That's what they mostly were. I'll show you what it was real quick. Area 2. No. Area 2. Yeah, landmines, a high explosive, oh, a lockdown trap, air burst, nice. I wonder if that one actually came into play, because that's supposed to be right by the keys. But anyway, yeah. So I'm glad I used my trap preset, because there's only 2 traps in the deck, and traps in the preset maximize the potential energy I can get. Okay, yeah. So far, the build is really fun. I don't know how well the caltrops were, but I think that was a good Mr. X play at the very end. And everything seems to be fine. Only one person, who was a dummy, used the Kashima. They're so bad, they didn't even use the Kashima until it's too late. Congratulations, you have the most overpowered weapon in the game. And you got it, and you didn't even use it at the moment you needed to use it. But I get it, she was scared. You know, she was infected. She was one hit away from dying. Maybe she was so, scared. Or maybe she was completely unconfident in her own overpowered weapon that she couldn't get the hit. Congratulations. Anyway, let's move on to another match. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some post-commentary. I actually did talk in this match, but it definitely got out of hand. Maybe you can guess why. So, instead of using a trap preset on Research Facility, I decided to use a creature preset because I was not confident in my trap preset for Research Facility as I was with Uptown. The points for Research Facility don't really allow for some good presets, and there aren't a lot of good locations for traps. And I really didn't do it well, so I wasn't confident. I was confident in my creature one, so that's what I used. I recommend using a trap preset with this build after playing this match. That's what I would definitely recommend. But there wasn't really much I could do in this match, to be honest. Now, the build is fun. I enjoy the build. I definitely think it could... I think it could be tweaked. I think if it went more into traps and less into creatures, it could be even better. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Because in just a little bit, you'll see the one thing that counters Daniel, and the one thing that makes making builds for Daniel the hardest. Can you see it? Did you see it? You're about to see it again. Yeah. The Kashima. The Kashima is the one thing that counters everything in this game. And it is a damn shame, because, just like always, the Kashima is the only reason that they get to Area 2. It's the only reason they get to Area 3. Because of the Kashima, I am unable to fight back. Because of the Kashima, I cannot play. They can play, they can do whatever they want, but because of that one weapon, it stops everything I can do. Because it's a creature build. It's mostly a creature build. And that's what it counters. So, if it was more traps and less creatures, it wouldn't have been so bad. The entire match, I am trying to fight back, but I can't. January is not a good player. She has malware. She tries to put malware on all the cameras, but without the Kashima, she's nothing. She doesn't really go with her team, so she would be the weakest player there if she didn't have the Kashima. She'd be the first one to go down if she didn't have that weapon. But she has the weapon, so she's almost untouchable. And there's not really much I can do. The trap plays on this map are awful. I don't know where to put them. All the spots are really obvious, so not a whole lot I can do. But it shows that Daniel is the hardest to make a build for. Yeah. I had a hard time making a build for Will, and I think he had a hard time making a build for me, just because of that weapon. Just because of that weapon alone, it makes it difficult. You know, all normal builds don't work on him. Because of his abilities, you're at a disadvantage no matter what ability you take. If you choose Endurance, they have the Kashima, and they'll do a lot of damage. If you choose Sadist, they'll stun lock you. If you choose Invincible, they just have to wait you out. There's a counter for every single ability, and you have a huge disadvantage no matter which one you pick. You can't say the same for the Kashima or Survivors. You can't say that. It's only Daniel. So, he was the hardest. And as you can see, yeah, if I didn't pick on January, and I picked on maybe the other Survivors more, maybe I would have had a better chance. But the other Survivors were sticking together. January was sometimes with them, but not always. But Survivors who stick together will always stop Daniel. They'll always kill Daniel. You know, maybe you'll get 2 hits, and then you die. That's why I don't attack groups as Daniel, because it's too easy to lose as Daniel. Unless you have a lot of health, unless you can do a lot of damage. I had fair health and fair damage. Even with Endurance. I didn't want to attack a group. That's why I attacked January a lot. But she was the only reason they got to Area 2. Look at the time. is because of the Kashima. 150 something. And I screw up here with the tracker mine. That's my fault. I admit that. I even said that in the match.
Yeah, that was a free
But,
10 seconds.
yeah. So if it wasn't for the Kashima, they would have had less time.
Look at this fucking trash.
This is, like, I barely got to fight back. And this is how much time they have going into Area 2. So, on one hand, it says that, you know, the build does work in some areas. But on the other hand, it doesn't.
Let's see if that works.
So, in a way,
I'm not even
I was showing it off and showing its weakness.
let's see what I
Without the Kashima, they would have had less time. They may not even gotten that far, but they did, and it screwed over everything, and it just ruined the entire match. But I'm not trying to be negative here. The build is fun, and like I said, if it focuses more on traps, it'll solve the Kashima problem. I'd have to go into a full thing on how to fix it, but that's not what this is supposed to be about. I am not a good... I am good with traps, but I'm not, you know, amazing with traps. They're not my specialty. I'm more of a creature person.
Oh, now she has a shotgun.
If you work hard with traps, check out the French Reaper. He's better with traps. He has Trap Daniel builds, and he's made amazing Trap Daniel builds. So this is good, and I think it'd be better if it focused more on traps. Because then you could counter the Kashima, because you wouldn't have anything that could... that would... You know, that the Kashima could work on. It can't work on traps, unless you're a dummy and you're trying to slash at a high explosive with it. But yeah. So I'm gonna skip the rest of the match, because there's really not much else going on. I play Mr. X poorly. They get to Area 3. And it's all because of January. That's it. So we'll skip ahead, because it does have a happy ending. It does have a happy ending.
He didn't pick up the key? Interesting. Where's your grenade, buddy? Oh. Too late. That's not fair.
Okay, so this is where the game finally starts to go in my favor. The entirety of Area 3, I was wasting their time. I played some elevator games. I killed January on the top floor and chased everybody downstairs, and I kept them in the safe room. January wasn't always there to protect them. The moment January wasn't there was the moment I actually had a chance. That's how overpowered that weapon is. I use the caltrops, but I don't know if they're working because I don't ever see damage numbers. So, I mean, I hope they're working, but it's really hard to tell. So January is downstairs because she died. So now they're coming to the third biocore. They're trying what they can. January is trying to catch up. And I can actually play the game here. I can use my abilities. I can use the build finally. There's nothing really stopping me. Oh yeah, they're trash. But anyway, what was it? Yes, I have an airburst trap, I got the VX zombie, I got the Ivy, more caltrops. Things are looking up because January isn't there. And, you know, they get 15 seconds, I take it away, I'm about to take another 15 seconds. Things are doing good here.
Oh, here comes January to save the day.
This is when I was actually having fun with the build, because I could use it, and January's back, but she doesn't have a Kashima anymore. It finally broke. Thankfully. Otherwise, the game would have ended right there. A lot of bioenergy from that. Amazing. So I'm trying hard to, you know, keep the time down, take off as much as I can. I stopped chasing January just in case she has a Kashima. Go after Valerie. Just, you know, doing anything I can. But it's destroyed now. What's next? Mr. X. Mr. X, the saving grace. I can't stop January from turning on the gate, but
Game over. All because of that.
she doesn't get out.
That's it.
No, no, no. She falls. She dies. As she should.
There's no fucking balance because of
The ending was quite surprising for me. To be honest, I thought I was gonna lose. Even with the time I have here, I still thought I was gonna lose. Because all it takes is for somebody to get someone else up off the ground. Once the door opens, it's over. And then I don't get Jill. But, you know, there's a flash. Right here. This is a prime example of me losing. But I don't. Thankfully, it just ends perfectly. I get to kill Sammy Boy. Valerie can't save him. January dies. Valerie doesn't make it out in time because she tried to save Sam. And the only one who gets out is Jill. So it ended on a high note. It ended happy. But my commentary still wasn't, you know, positive, so I'm not letting you hear it. But yeah. And right there, they lost when January wasn't around. And that just shows how powerful that weapon is, and how difficult it is to make a build for Daniel, because whenever you play Daniel, they pick up the Kashima. So it's really difficult. I hope you enjoyed, and really that's it. So yeah, if you want to watch Will play my build, my Daniel build is based on tankiness. He can take a lot of hits, but of course, there's a counter. I don't know though. From what I heard, I think the matches went very well. I think the matches went well. This match went well too. It ended great. Only one person got out. Just because I was complaining about the Kashima. Doesn't take away from the fact that I still got 3 out of 4 with the build. I still did good. The moment that one thing wasn't in play was the moment I started winning. But I'm not showing you that because there was a lot of complaining on my part. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually showing you my research facility trap preset. It's awful, and that's why I didn't want to use it. There's barely anything there, and it's mostly for Alex or Nikolai. It's not really for Daniel traps. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed Will's build, put a like on my video. And then go on over there to Will I Really Am's channel. Watch him play my build. If you enjoy my build, put a like on his video. I don't know who we're doing next week. We're almost done. That's 3 out of 5 masterminds. I'm really excited for Alex. I think that's gonna be, well, I don't know which one's the best one. What do you guys like so far? Anyway. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.